Hey, y'all come in. Get in here, please. Welcome. I wish, I really wish that my throat was better, my voice was better, but since it is not, the gossip just can't wait. So we just got to keep it moving. We cannot allow things to sit because things are happening, okay? And we got to discuss it. And y'all thank Bianca in the chat because some of the mess I would have missed had it not been for her being on top of stuff. Real quick, let's make sure that the people in Instagram land know we're live too. If y'all in Instagram, get over to the YouTube channel. I'm still not 100%, but the gossip is. So get on in here. Yeah, it's about that time. So I'm going to greet who's in the house. And if you're not in the house on YouTube, that's your fault. Listen, Hazeline, get on over to YouTube, girl. Let me tell y'all what we talking about first, okay? Drew Sidora ain't paying bills again. Hey, girl, come on over to YouTube. Yeah, Drew ain't paying bills again. This time it's somebody real close to home. It's family and stuff, extended family, but they still close to her. And look like them people done spent a lot of money with her and on her, trying to help her out. Baby, she got them people money. She talking slick, telling lies and ducking and dodging according to what the lady said. And y'all ain't ready because it looked like Drew's sister is corroborating the story that Drew legit owed this woman money and playing games. What else going on? What you call it? Porsha still win and people want that girl to lose real bad. I may not be crazy about it, but y'all know how I feel about money. You don't bother sister's money, and people want to see that girl money go bad, but I'm going to keep it real with you. It look like she's still winning. Simon is in bad shape. I don't know how Porsha keeping the upper hand, but she is, and we're going to talk about what's going on with Simon and his lien and how this lien is going to affect him and his coinage, okay? Plus, I got some theories, and I want to know what y'all theories are too. I'm real curious. Diddy out here suing people. So I think the next few months is going to get interesting because, you know, a lot of people told a lot of lies because it was a popular story. I don't know. So he got defamation suits. He had filed one in January and that amount has been up like double. So we got to talk about that. Plus, Kirk and Rasheed's son is in trouble. Okay, his daughter was going with this boy. The boy done messed around and lost his life. And now the children being pulled into it. They saying that one of Kirk and Rasheed children got something to do with that young man losing his life. And we're going to talk about that too. Maybe a couple more things. We just don't know. I'm going to give y'all all I got. But if you want Instagram, get to YouTube. Don't miss out. See you on the inside, okay? Bye. All right. Now, y'all in here, that's not bye for y'all. That's bye for them. Because we got to talk about the people. Okay, now let me greet who's in here. And I need y'all to like this video. Put your like number in the chat. Don't forget your engagement button. So with the emoji, tap it, send up my bubbles because you know I'm sensitive. I'm going to need them. I'm going to need that real fast. And let's greet who's in the house. Also, y'all remember, if you must say curse words, spell your curse words in my chat. Please respect me. Please respect your moderators. Show them some love in the chat. No bickering, arguing, or disrespect of any kind will ever be tolerated. So please don't try it. Also, disclaimer, I'm not well enough to be babysitting people's feelings. Understand that everybody on this porch can get dragged. Nobody is exempt. When they right, we say they right. When they wrong, we say they wrong, and they may get dragged. Remember, your fave may not be someone else's, and vice versa. Okay, so don't get touchy and personal because you know your fave is being dragged today. Your fave may get a pat on the back tomorrow, but if your fave is being dragged today, you know, take a shot of whiskey and roll with us because it's going to happen. If they wrong, we going to get them. What else? Ooh, I know what else. Very, very important. Your like number. I'm going to play around with the like lottery only if my likes are right. Because if I got to beg for likes, then I'm not going to do it. Okay. And the reflection corner, I think we believe it open because I don't know. Something tell me y'all might get a little crazy today. Can't be sure, but I know the material we got to cover. It might make y'all go ahead and start telling 100 jokes, and y'all know y'all will turn it into Def Comedy Jam. Okay, so we ready either way. Either way. And again, I'm not 100%. So I'm wrapped up and I got a fan around my neck. I don't know whether I'm hot or cold. I could be both. My throat still ain't 100%, but we're going to get through the mess anyway. Y'all, Bianca is here. Our head archangel is in the chat. Happy Tuesday. She said, hit the like button, get your snacks. Okay, if y'all let them people job, remember the fake cough, fake sneeze, or something like that. I need y'all to hit that like button. Cree B, thank you for being like number 5. Katrina is like number 6. Thank you, ma'am. Lulu's little girl, thank you for being like number 7. Thank you for checking in, sis. Jenny Patterson, hey girl, thank you for being like number 7. Miss Lovely T is number 8. Thank you, thank you. Miss Thelma, thank you for being like number 10, girl. Come on in, come on in. Miss Dogan to you is number 12. That's my good sis. It's so good to see you. Good afternoon, my dear. Good to see you. Key Anoop. I'm better than I was, but y'all, you here. It ain't but a girl here for the gossip anyway, you know. But thank you. Please hit the like button for me. J. Rochelle is in the house. Thank you for being number 17. Delicia Dismute. Thank you for being number 19. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Kia Noop is number 15. Thank you so much. Amanda K is number 18. We got my girl Vet all the way from Birmingham, UK. One of our Birmingham beauties is in the house. Thank you so much. Dana Brown, thank you for being number 22. I appreciate it. Sweet Tea is number 25. Hello, lady. Tabisa Menza, thank you for being here and thank you for being like number 24. If I'm not mistaken, that would make you one of our South African beauties. All right. Sweet Beloved is here and she's number 26. Anita is number 29. Hey, girl. Zelene. Hey, Zelene. I hope you hit that like button, girl. You know I'm going to need my likes. Forever Grateful. Thank you so much for being number 31. Working and listening. I love it. That's what I'm talking about, honey. We're going to make that money and get our chuckles in. Brooklyn Queen for you. Thank you for being number 34. I appreciate you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I'm trying. Honestly, Ms. Dogan, I don't even know what's wrong with me. I don't. Hot, cold. I don't know if it's hot flashes or what's going on with me. My throat don't heal up all the way. I'm just trying to truck on through there. But thank you so much for being here and for the encouragement. Tamika Graham, thank you for being number 39. Sis Cassandra Azika is still at work. Thank you for being number 38, and I appreciate you. Quiet Storm 87, the mother of our newest princess, is number 39. Hey, boo, how is our princess doing? D Crazy, D Amazing, DS is running the chat. She's here to make sure that the reflection corner works properly and runs smoothly like a well-oiled machine. You hit it for me. Thank you, Zelene. I appreciate that. RJ, hey. Y'all, RJ is number 40. Thank you, thank you, thank you. D. Seratinas is in the house. Thank you for being number 41. I appreciate you. I do. So, what we going to get into first? Let's take a look at what's going on with Kirk and Rasheed children. Let's take a look at Kirk and Rasheed's children's. They out of control. We're going to share the screen. We may as well get on into it. We're going to handle them first and bump them out the way real quick. And then at some point, we're going to bump Diddy out of the way. And then we're going to get into what's going on with Drew. Because I'm listening. Now, we know she don't like to pay the people that work for her. She didn't want to pay the nanny. Okay, fine. That's raggedy, trifling. But at least, you know, it wasn't nobody close to home. It didn't look so personal. It just looked like you just was somebody that don't like pay your bills, right? Which that ain't good. But, you know, didn't want to pay the nanny, didn't want to pay the assistant, didn't want to pay the cook. She don't want to pay nobody. But here's the problem. Now she close to home with people that's extended family and stuff. And don't want to pay them too. Like, it's crazy. Too crazy. So let's go ahead and pull this up with Kirk and Rasheed children. Because this is not looking good. And y'all tell me why Charlemagne is bothering Sha'Carri Richardson. I would love to know why he thinks he can do that. I don't know. So let's get into that. Let me get this screen share, y'all. Hey, PS4L, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Y'all like this video, share this video. Sharon Middleton. Yes, Leonard is annoying. Zelene, did you say Drew got to have bad credit? This is why people be talking about us. Get in that corner. That is a 9-second violation. Sharon Middleton, thank you for being like number 43, sis. Y'all get Zelene. We just getting started. She already dragging. Zelene, we dragging already? Already, sis? We already dragging. Y'all, Zelene has done kicked it off. Peanut is saying she is like number 45. All right, Peanut. Miss Lord, now you agreeing with Zelene. Y'all is encouraging her. She kicking off the dragon and we just getting started. Okay? DS, do your job. Get Zelene. Get her in that corner. She got a 9-second violation. Happy to be happy. Thank you for being like number 47. I appreciate you. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Because y'all know I don't watch the love and the hip hop. But honey, Kirk's daughter was going with this young man. Okay. He was going with this young man. Zelene talking about she gonna be better. No, you ain't. You gonna keep on dragging them people and we gonna keep laughing. So listen. His daughter, Kelsey Frost, was going with this young man who called himself T Hood. These names is taking me out. So now she calls herself Frosted K. You Kelsey Frost, but she Frosted K. And she was going with T Hood. His name is Telvin Hood. Okay, so Kelsey and Telvin was going together. Y'all know these little nicknames wear my nerves out. So Telvin and Kelsey was going together. Kelsey is Kirk and Rasheeda's child, okay? That is Kirk Frost's child. I'm going to say both of them because they married, all right? And so apparently the story that they're telling is that the young man got a little handsy. They say he got a little handsy and was putting his hands on people, and something went awry with the handsiness of the situation. And now there's been some discrepancies. Hey, PS4L, thank you for being like number 48. Now they're saying there's some discrepancies in the story that Kirk and Rasheeda Churin is telling about what happened to little Telvin Hood. Okay. And I'm not saying little Telvin because he wasn't, of the age of majority. He's reached 18. But these are young people, and it's always unfortunate when we got to see young people lose their lives over stuff. If he was being handsy, that's unfortunate, but sometimes that can happen when you're being handsy. Okay, so I don't know, but it looks like there could be some discrepancies in the telling of the story with Telvin and Kelsey Frost and the handsiness or the execution of the situation and how it happened. And did she call her brothers or did she not call her brothers over? So we're going to take a quick look at this and we're going to get right into everything else, okay? So Telvin Hood has a sister. The sister is like online and she's putting out everything she can think of to tell people so that they will, believe her account of things because she believes that, they did something to her brother and they lying about it. As far as how things went down. And I understand why she would feel that way. I also understand that she could be right, but I also understand that she could not be right because she wasn't there. But she might be putting 2 and 2 together. Y'all know how we do. Sometimes you put 2 and 2 together. Sometimes we right. Sometimes we not. Well, the young man in question, Telvin Hood, went on home on August the 8th. Okay. Now, I've been looking at this story. It's been 4 days. It's enough time for some stuff to come out. Y'all know I don't like to jump on stuff in no hurry because things come out like 2 and 3 days after. So this is what, when it comes to her, Kelsey, Kirk's daughter, Kirk Frost's daughter, Rasheeda's husband, she's saying she initially said, let me see if I can find her initial statement. Let's look at her initial statement, because she was saying she didn't do nothing to him and she loved it at him, and that she and him was gonna get right back together. And whatnot. And there you have it. I just seen something so ridiculous. I almost stopped and pulled it up on the screen. Hold on. Did I go past it? I wanted her initial statement, and maybe I have just gone too far. But I saw something so ridiculous, I feel as though I'd be wrong if I don't pull it up. Well, forget all that. Hell, I was gonna try to get the story. And y'all, RIP to Danielle Spencer, that was D on What's Happening. She passed away too. So y'all, RIP to Danielle. We just gonna go on over here. This just gonna have to do, because it's just too much. So Kelsey said that she's livid also. She didn't call her family for help. She said, for one, I'm the only girl, and I know we would be right back together that same night. If anything, I don't involve my folks in our business. I didn't call her brother. I didn't call anyone but his mother. That's my baby. Okay, so that was her initial statement. She said she didn't have nothing to do with it, right? So now this is where the sister jumped in and initially had stated, and she added Kirk's daughter, and said that Frosted K set up. She had her brother HOOT him, and she didn't, and say she didn't know he SHOT my brother 5 times in the back and in the stomach. You know, that's a lot of popping for self-defense or something. Okay, so she says a recording of her admitting that her brother was involved. So let's listen.
I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out.
So yeah, please do it. Like, I'm asking the same questions. What I'm saying is, like.
Okay, when can we get his things, Kay?
Well, I don't know. They maybe have the wrong information. They tried to find him. They sent the little SWAT team with the little shit with the big arm. They came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that was wrong. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that shit. It's more to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that.
So we all heard what she said. According to the sister, she said this is her admitting that her brother took this man's life. I don't see where she's admitting that. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm saying I don't condone it. You know, so I guess I don't, you know what I'm saying? That could be taken a few different ways. It could be her saying, like, if he did not back him up and letting her know that they did arrest him. But I never heard her say, oh yeah, he absolutely did it. So all I'm gonna say is I'm praying for young people involved, and I'm disappointed about the young man who did indeed lose his life. Okay, one more quick thing. Just another real quick. We got Benzino that says that Fat Joe hosting is the reason the Hip Hop Awards had low ratings, and I tend to agree. So let's go and get into that.
After they let his ass host the awards 2 years earlier, and the ratings were the worst ever after he hosted it. Now, this was the Hip Hop Awards show, right? Why he gonna get on there and say gentrification? Like, gentrification from what? From who? Was it gentrification when you was hosting it, Joey? Stop, man. Joe, you're putting out too much misinformation on the internet, bro. You got to do better, man. You have a great catalog. Your accomplishments in hip hop are, are pretty up there. But it's like, to me, you're ruining it with this bullshit. We ain't gonna talk about the lies and the beating up the kids, the 100 kids in the gym, because everybody got their stories. I respect it. But the BET Awards, to say it was gentrification after you hosted it, after it was probably one of the worst award show ratings ever. Nah. If they come and say it was gentrification, that's a slap in BET's face, Joe, and a slap in the coach's face. It wasn't gentrification when you was hosting it, right? Oh, come on, man. You gotta do better, bro. Man, so back to Fat Joe, man. It ain't gentrification. It's just that BET just didn't know how to put on the awards. Once they did the hip hop awards and
well, y'all heard that. I thought that was pretty interesting, and so we on and just dealt with it. But yeah. So like I said, prayers for the Frost family because their children got a lot of them problems. Sis on the phone is in the house. Okay, Benzino 2025. Yeah, Benzino is keeping it for real. Yeah, but the neck is telling the truth. The neck is telling the truth. Miss Gardner, hey girl, thank you for being like number 54. Okay. Say, where's his catalog in another universe? I ain't gonna lie, Overweight Joseph has a decent catalog. He does. He does. He has a very decent catalog, and that's due in large part to Black American artists helping him have a decent catalog. So I'm not gonna pretend like he don't. What I am gonna say is Benzino is right. Hey, Linnell, thank you for being 54. How he gonna holler gentrification when you ain't had no business hosting it? Hip hop is Black American. Why? And that's Black American TV. That is BET. Why would you be on BET? No, Nick might be Nick, but Nick ain't lying this time. No, darling. Nick is not lying. So, yeah. So, again, prayers to the Frost family. And shout out to Nick because this time Nick's was on point. Let me turn my fan on because we about to share something else. Now, listen. This about this Drew Sidora business. Let me turn it with my... I have to find the switch on this fan. Y'all should get y'all a fan. Can y'all hear it through the microphone? Y'all should get y'all a fan. Definitely get y'all a fan. Yes, he absolutely has a point. He does. I'm going to tell y'all why. One of the biggest reasons is not only did Joseph, or what y'all call Fat Joe, have no business on Black entertainment television and you not Black. This is the same person that sits up screaming anytime he gets ready and had the nerve to say that foundational Black Americans are broke and dirty and all this other stuff. And it's like, you mean the same people that you cosplay, imitate, and made your money imitating? Yeah, that's why them award. That's why the the ratings was low. Because a lot of us wasn't gonna watch with you sitting there. I don't do award shows anyway, but if I did, I bet you I wouldn't have watched no award show with you hosting it. Not when that's your opinion of Black people. And the people in charge should have never had you hosting for you to say that foundational Black Americans are broke and dirty. DS, okay, yep. Oh, y'all talking about Benzino? Well, y'all know he ain't no good actor. Magaline, thank you for being number 58. Sis Miss Nisi, thank you for being 56. So let's get into Drew's business, honey. Let's not waste another minute. Let's get right on into her business. Let's get on into it. I hope y'all can't hear my fan. Because I know it can be loud. Here we go. So, there's a young lady by the name of Claudia Gregory that is calling out Drew Sidora for what we've heard a whole bunch of times. She don't like to pay bills. Well, this is a clip from Miss Tasha K, fair use and all that. But y'all got to hear this. Y'all have got to hear this. I can't believe what I heard. Now, I know Drew don't like to pay bills, but the fact that this is so close to home is crazy. This is crazy town. I don't even understand how she could convince herself that this is the way to go. I don't even know how she can convince herself that this is the way to go. Hey, Deborah Rando, thank you for being number 64. I'm glad you here, honey, because we got some RHOA talk to do. We got housewives talk, and you know Deborah makes it official when she's here. So, oh, you can't hear my fan? Good. Hey, and again, y'all hit the like button. Let me tell y'all something real quick before I hit play on this. Real quick. If y'all don't have one of these, get you one, okay? It's got the little thing, the vents and stuff. You put it around your neck. Remember, everybody got them hand fans. These here, you don't have to hold them, so hands free. And it's not loud. And you put that thing on, and you got you a hot flash, or you got to be somewhere. You mess around and hit that button. It's like you got an air conditioner that's just on your body. Y'all should get one. I put the link in the box. Cassandra says she got one in red. Well, I put the link in the box, so you know I don't hide nothing. If y'all want y'all one, hit the link and get you one, because it's my best friend right now with this hot and cold going on. Okay. Peanut back. She say, hey y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me make sure I got bubbles before I play this, because y'all probably didn't even know about this, and I'm about to expose y'all to something you ain't seen. Because Tasha K out here putting people on platforms that's exposing people, and y'all need to see it. But I need to see my bubbles. Let me make sure I got bubbles. Make sure I'm not getting played in here. Okay. I need to make sure I'm not being played. Okay. I see bubbles. Okay. Thank you. Because I was sure going to say something if I wouldn't. Hey, Mo. Thank you for being 67. Turn your sound up. Turn your sound up, ladies. Because it's on. Because it's on. Now listen to this.
Backstage, someone that has reached out to us because she has been robbed, according to her. Okay, she has been drained mentally, financially. She has been used. She has been abused. She has been lied to. I mean, just excuse after excuse from your favorite housewife, Sidora. Okay. And so here's the thing. I know that there's been a lot of allegations out there about Drew's finances and how rich she really is. I know there's been a lot of, breakdown concerning her marriage and a lot of blaming it on Ralph, because weren't they blaming a lot of the financial downhills that they were having on Ralph. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I've had conversations with Ralph's team. Okay. And there is more to the story, but when we have allegations being thrown out there and then someone comes here with actual receipts to show who's actually doing the what, I think it's in our best interest to clear certain people that are being wrongly accused of doing things that aren't true, simply because, people hate them for being something that they can't help to be, which is a man. Okay. A husband. And so Drew's husband has caused a lot of the slack behind this, but we have someone that is very close to Drew, that is actually in Drew's family by marriage. And she was robbed, according to her, by Drew. And still hadn't gotten her money. Okay. And so without further ado, guys, this is someone who was affected by Drew. She was supposed to be featured on The Housewives of Atlanta, but Drew asked the team to cut out her segment. And so,
you know what? I believe that too. I absolutely believe that. I believe Drew would ask them people to cut this lady out because she don't want the truth to come out. And right. Ralph the one paying the bills, but she putting stories out that, I'm the breadwinner. Then when he posts receipts, everybody like, he being sassy for posting receipts. No, if somebody lying on you, you got a right to clear your name. Now, I may not like Ralph because he looked like a little lawn jockey, but the truth is the truth. And you know what I'm saying? You got to clear your name when somebody lying on you. This is a lot. Yvette say, oh dear, her sister's in the comments too. Yes, her sister's in the comments and confirming, and we're going to pull that up. Y'all want to pull that up real quick while we're at it? Well, let's go on and pull it up real fast. And it says she believe it too. Hey, Brittany Janae, hit the like button, honey. Okay, so let's go and pull this up. I want y'all to see Allison's comment because I screenshotted it to make sure it was large enough. This is what her sister said. Allison said, Claudia, this breaks my heart, and I pray that my sister makes things right. It's literally heartbreaking because we all so close. So there's somebody that she close to, and we're gonna go to Claudia's page so y'all can see just how close she's been with Drew. And for Drew to do this to this lady, and her sister's not denying it. What she's saying is she hope her sister make it right. So she know her sister owe this girl this money. Okay, make no mistake about it. She is fully aware that Drew owes this lady this money. And we know Allison ain't taking sides with nobody over Drew, if we being honest, because she sat up there attacking that Courtney lady for Drew, and I still don't believe Courtney did nothing to Drew. I don't care what y'all say. I don't believe that. Do I believe she was like clout chasing, trying to make herself seem more important? Like, oh, me and Ralph cousins. Y'all weren't really cousins. Y'all play cousins because y'all from the same place. But I don't believe she did nothing to Drew. And I do believe that if Allison could find a way, I do believe Allison could find, if Allison could find a way to make this look like it wasn't real, she'd have done it. Drew did this. She owed this woman this money. Let's put that one back. And we're going to let it finish playing. But I wanted y'all to see that real quick, that her sister agreed. You all right, Vet? I know y'all be jumping ahead on me. It's cool.
We're going to give her a chance here on our segment to explain what she was trying to let y'all know on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it would have ruined Drew Sidora's storyline, okay? And so without further ado, guys, I give you Claudia Gregory. Let's go. How you doing, Claudia?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, girl. Tell us how you're in the family. Just explain it, because it's
okay. So Allison Jordan is Drew Sidora's biological sister, and I've been in Allison's life since I was 15 years old. I'm 41 now. And we are family because Allison Jordan is married to my brother.
How did you come to meet Drew?
So I've always known, obviously, that Drew is Allison's sister. We just never met, and that's fine. Like, there was no reason to meet. I was close to Allison, and it was just, my brother being married to her. Allison introduced me to the industry at a young age. So me and Allison always had a really close relationship. I think before Drew was to film, Drew stated that she needed to borrow money because she was behind on her mortgage or her taxes.
How much did she tell you that she was behind?
$20,000.
Shit, that's a big behind.
I know that's right. So now we're going to listen to what this young lady is saying. And if y'all want to hear it straight through, y'all got to go to one of their pages, because when I hear something that rebels for me, I'm going to stop and we're going to break this down. So before this lady could even start filming, she was behind on some taxes, probably them payments where she refinanced that house. Remember, Ralph came and brought out his receipts and stuff about the money. And according to what was in the court documents for the people who paid to get them, Drew went and refinanced that house. She went and took a second mortgage, not refinanced, but took a second mortgage out on that house and defaulted on the payments. So this explains some of that. I feel like this corroborates before they even started filming, she had to go to her sister's sister-in-law, because that's who this is. This is Allison's husband's sister. She went to her sister-in-law to ask for $20,000. Okay. Yvette said, after Drew joking about them sending Paula to college, how dreadful. Oh, yes. How dreadful indeed. In the words of the late illustrious Andre Leon telling Rick, this is dread. Let's get back into it.
That's foreclosure status. Go ahead.
2 days later, so January 18th, we went into an agreement, which I provided her with a loan agreement, basically giving her a year to pay it back. She said she would pay it back before then, but because they're not sure how payments go, or she didn't receive her schedule of payments yet, she wasn't sure when she would be able to pay me back. So we just said a year. Allison was vouching for her, and Allison and I had never had any falling out or any disagreements or anything, and I trusted Allison. Over time, I ended up.
So wait, Allison vouched for her. I mean, okay, now it makes sense why Allison ain't trying to lie to cover for her, because Allison surely was trying to help her lie on that girl Courtney. Allison can't help her lie on this girl because Allison is the one that vouched for her. Oh, Chile. Yeah, 20 racks. 20 racks. Listen, honey, Drew and her chin would have had to see me. I'd have fought her. I'd have beat her tail, honestly. First of all, I got to shoot you money. And if I do, and you don't have, I'd have beat her behind. I promise you. She'd have had a whole different story on the show. My sister-in-law jumped me at the Walmart gas station. That would be the whole thing. Tabisa says she needed to be worried about her own bills. I know that's right, sis. I know that's right. Exactly. And did. So let's get on back in here. But that's why Allison couldn't lie to try to cover up for Drew, because she the one vouched for this girl. And the girl is married. The girl is her husband's sister. So she got to tread lightly anyway. She got to tell the truth. Okay.
Going out there, and me and Drew actually clicked. We had a really good time. She's introduced me to some people. I've had some good experiences, with her. So I'm not here to bash her. My problem is that you didn't want to pay me back my money. I realized very quickly that Drew is just not an honest person. This is where it gets messy. So she's gone as far as just showing the fact that she's paid off $24,043 is what it was in total. And she had borrowed beyond that. I had constantly sent revised agreements to her team, to herself, no signature.
So wait a minute. She borrowed $20,000, but it looked like she kept coming back to this girl to get more money. So she said then Drew gonna post or show where she paid back $24,000, knowing she owed this girl more money. See, this the kind of stuff Drew be doing. She posts like partial receipts or post stuff to make it look like, see, I did what I was supposed to do, when she didn't. Just like about buying something at Belmont at that event when Kelly had that event there. Oh, I did buy something. Hey, Philly Joint, thank you for being 74. Y'all hit the like button, run me up, please. And where my bubbles at? Please, pretty please, with a cherry on top. I'm gonna need my bubbles, because I would hate to have to shut it down to do Duolingo. I would really hate to have to do that. I need my bubbles and my likes. Okay, pretty please. Thank you. So look, she gonna post that knowing that she kept coming back to this girl to get more money. What endorsements, Zelene? This is where I'm confused with y'all. Where is these endorsements, these wonderful endorsements that y'all is talking about? Where are they? Where are the endorsements? Y'all be impressed with little or nothing. Singing for Mama D and doing the national anthem. Where are the endorsements? That's all I have seen her do. And put out her Whisper Sing album. I'm just saying, it's a lot of whispering going on. That's all. Yeah, post receipt that had to borrow in the first place. Right. Oh, no, labels disappeared. I'm sorry. That's okay. I know you would if you could. But everybody who y'all look. I ain't seen no endorsements either. See, a lot of people go with online narratives because everybody keeps saying stuff, but then when you actually look for the evidence that's being spread, there's no evidence. Okay. She used to come on TV, Fred K. Price. Y'all remember Reverend Fred Price? He used to have that song when he first came on, Evidence. Do you need evidence? Because I don't see no evidence of these narratives y'all keep putting out by Drew Sadami. Seems to be, I about that song to her that old woman was singing at that funeral. Hell is hot, ain't no water there. That's what you need to say, Drew. Hell is hot, ain't no water there, because she going straight to hell telling all the lies. And they say sound like Pilar won't be getting no college money from Drew, and won't. Meanwhile, Pilar mama is securing the bag. You can call any name you want to, any name you feel like securing the bag for her child. And Drew said, according to what we slanging, this is much, and just ain't getting paid. Apparently, Black can get a pack a piece, a little bit to Ralph if he wants some, and you still borrowing in line. That's a darn shame. The same say, I bet Drew wish she still had that Go Naked contract, especially with that reunion here she had, girl, and the fact that people is at her door about their money. Jalecia, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. That means a lot. That's my first support, my only support of the whole. I appreciate you supporting the stream. That's my girl. Okay, DSA Drew better make some more. I can't breathe. I got a weave song. She showed better. I just got a weave and I can't breathe. Them some of the craziest lines ever. Yeah. Because Porsha might not be that smart, but I bet you that heifer know how to count. She can count. Yvette say this lady must have been pissed seeing Drew posting receipts of that posh bag, unless it was a big receipt too, and she returned it. I do believe that she lied about that receipt, because what she posted didn't look like no receipt. It never showed pay. It showed an invoice. So I'm like, yeah, you ain't buy that bag, because I zoomed in on the bag you had. The people over there at the design, they was like, that's the real bag. They didn't even couldn't have, because the real bag had crystals that looked like peridot on the lines on, and the cheap one had the dark stone on the lines on the line. And I was like, that's not the same bag at all. Ain't. But it's okay. Let's get back to what Miss Claudia got to say.
When she needed money for her stylist, because she was in the arrears with her stylist, I told her, I need you to sign that updated agreement. She
was in arrears to the stylist too. Okay.
Told me she was in hair and makeup. She didn't want them in her business. So I said, okay, I'll send it here. And I sent the agreement to her, letting her know the updated amount at that time. And she thumbs upped it and said agreed. And the $1,700 payment was sent to her. I'm not the first person she's done this to. I won't be the last. I'm hoping so.
I've heard that. How much did you spend when you went out with her?
The total, which you guys also have proof of, was about $111,000 is what I spent going to from Atlanta hotel room.
My choking should have happened at this moment.
I didn't charge her.
Hold on. $111,000 hanging out with her because she can't afford the rent. That's crazy. And the girl, Miss Claudia, she done already supplied Tasha K with the receipts on that. Hey, Rochelle got her crown back. Okay. What you say? Zelensky, she getting from iTunes songs. Ain't nobody saying that. Y'all be boosting them people head up on them TV shows in real life. Don't nobody want to hear her whispering at people. Tabisa say Drew is defect the whole season. When this comes out on the show, you watch. I can't stand her. Girl, I can't stand her either. Yes. She paying somebody to do that. Thank you, Rochelle. Yes, she is delusional as hell. As hell. But let's go.
For any interest, and even still waiting on my money, begging her for my money. I've never asked for any interest. I've never asked for any defamatory cases of things that she said against. I didn't do it. What she's done is tried to trick everybody that she paid off the
I'm
law.
still stuck at the $111,000.
And you know what? I got to a point where I figured when she wasn't sending the payments the way she was supposed to, mentioned to her, I said, Drew, I think you guys have that as well. I said to Drew, sis, I don't want to have to go to a lawyer. I feel like I'm chasing you for my payments. And the minute that I mentioned a lawyer and money, she immediately mentioned a breach of NDA. She said, let's not, because you've definitely breached your NDA. Why are we mentioning it?
And see, this right here. Let me get a clear screenshot. This screenshot between her and Drew Sadami talking about you the NDA. So let's out. Girl, how the hell you gonna try to threaten somebody when you owe them money? See, this is why I keep telling y'all Drew need her behind kick. Drew needs to be beaten. That's wrong. And see, y'all tolerate stuff from people that Seanitra would never tolerate. Talking about you violated the NDA. Girl, I wouldn't have just violated the NDA. I violated you. I'd have violated you and got me a case of assault or aggravated battery. I'm not the one. If I talk about my money and you up here playing games, talking about an NDA, girl, what the hell I got to do with my bread? What they got to do with my bread? My nigga, you better come up with my money. See, this is why I don't put like Drew. She not my type of girl. And this is what when I be y'all, these people are not my types of girls. Like, they not my type of people, because I don't really like that. I don't play like that at all. And see, I be done got a hope to you. The nerve of her telling this girl about an NDA. Imagine telling this girl about an NDA and you owe her money. Just imagine. Hold on, because I'm trying to get this screenshot, y'all. That's all right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get this screenshot because we need to be able to read it here. Okay. Say Drew needs somebody to snatch that back out of her shoulders. They do. Exactly what she needs. Yes, I'm fall out about $20. Yeah. And see, me, I'm not gonna fall out with you about $20, but I can promise you, you're not gonna be talking to me crazy and you owe me money either. Now that's what you're not gonna do. Telling me about some NDA when you owe me my bread. You trying to get your behind is what you're trying. You get your behind to her. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Don't be talking to me crazy and you owe me money. Tabisa say she should have at least bought good wigs with that money. Remember that wig she wore in the first season? Tragic. Yes. But see, when she got money, so the first season, she needed that to pay that darn second mortgage she pulled out on that house. And it said, yeah, Drew need a good A whipping. She do. She need a she her out the frame. You imagine saying that to somebody and you owe them money and she telling you she don't want to have to go that route, and why she having to chase you down for her bread. I'm about to get this second screenshot. It's 2 screenshots, y'all. I'm getting both of them. Say she should have that lady a long time ago. This crazy. It is. Sits on the phone, say better watch how you talking and how you walking. Thank you. You're gonna watch all that. You're gonna watch your mouth and your behind, and you owe money. She been on this lady since she first got on the show, and she been steadily borrowing money from this woman the whole time. Well, see, the arrangements is what she's saying is that the arrangements was there, and Drew had stopped paying the way she agreed to pay. She just stopped paying the lady, and the woman having to beg her for her money, and she talking about next week, and then next week don't never come. Okay, got it. That's what I wanted. I needed that screenshot where I could send it, where we could all try to make out what it's saying on this in here screenshot. Because I'm tired of Drew. I don't even know this girl like this, and she got every right to be pissed off. This hooker owe you money and playing and talking about a goddamn NDA. NDA my foot. NDA my foot. Hold on, I'm emailing it to my computer right now so we can pull this thing up, y'all. Trust me. Nitra got you. Okay, we're going to let her finish talking. We're going to let her finish talking. And then we're going to pull up them screenshots and we're going to all sit down together like some sisters at the kitchen table shelling peas. And we're going to figure out what's on them screenshots. Quiet Storm say, you can't get $5 from me if you can't tell me the exact date you're going to pay me back with certainty. Yeah. And mind you, if you don't, you don't. But you're not going to be talking trash. Yeah, she had nerve to say that to that lady. Hey, Camille Fun. Good afternoon. Hit the like button. Sis say the arrangement would have been, I'm getting my money. Trust. I would have been a whole problem, her biggest problem. Right. She can't put this one on Ralph. Yeah, everything happened with her. She lying on Ralph, lying on the lawn jockey.
A breach of NDA when I'm mentioning my money and the legalities that I'll have to go through to get it back because I feel like I'm chasing you. And I don't want to chase you. I love you. You're like my sister. Like, just communicate with me whether you can do it or you can't. But don't keep telling me, I got you next week, sis. I got you next week, sis. And then it doesn't happen. And that continually happens. She sent me payments here and there. And I'm sorry, but anybody that gives somebody a large chunk of money, you want your money back how you got it.
Yes. Say that again. So the rest of it, like if y'all want to see the rest of this, of course you have to go to TashaK.com. I'm assuming she's still doing it on the .com and not on YouTube. She may well be. I don't know. But y'all holler at Tasha K to see the rest of it. Now, what we finna do is pull up them screenshots. Yeah. In the meanwhile, keep that on your screen while we get that, because her sister is confirming that she does indeed owe this girl this money and ain't paying this money. She owes this young lady this money and she not paying this money. Yes, she does. So now let's go on and download these screenshots so we can try to pick through them and see exactly what Drew trifling, no good, slimy, useless behind is saying to this lady. And I mean every word coming out of my mouth. I'm tired of these people. Keep telling y'all I'm sick of these people. Keep telling y'all this is why I don't like none of these women. I keep telling y'all that's why I don't like them. But nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. No. Y'all think I'm crazy. Y'all think I'm crazy. But I'm not. But I'm not. So let's get this one. Okay, so this was the first one. All right. So let's take a look at the first one, y'all. This is the first one. Let me try to make it as large as possible. And then I'm going to try to dig through it on this side and see what in the world is being said. Okay, this is the first screenshot that Claudia provided. Okay. The black square is Claudia talking. No, that's Drew talking to her. Drew says, hey, per our agreement, yes, Belicious, Drew lying and dodging bills again. That's what she doing. And this time, girl, it's her husband's sister people. Her sister husband people. So Allison is married to this girl brother. And she done went to her brother-in-law's family, borrowing money and lying and stuff, and now talking trash to the girl, knowing she owe her money. Yeah, don't loan what you can't give, and that's true. That's what my mama taught me. But I'm going to tell you this. If I just write it off and let it go, don't talk crazy to me. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I might let that money go, but I might take it out your behind, too. Don't talk crazy to me. Thank you for being like number 85, sis. So hold on. This is what Drew's saying. Hey, per our agreement, I have until January to pay back the remaining balance, and I have been making ongoing payments as agreed and on track to fully pay back the agreed deadline. The total amount owed to date is $23,419. Thanks. And she sent a screenshot, and then she says, my new business manager accountant has been keeping record and account of payments. So I don't know. I mean, I guess that was her trying to say, oh, you know, I paid you back, knowing good and well she borrowed more than that from this girl. She knows she borrowed more than that from this girl. So now this the one where she was talking about the lawyers, and she was like, I don't want to get no lawyers, but, you know, why am I having to chase you for my bread? So let's get the next one. This is the one that I was trying to get initially, but I figured since I was there, I would get this one. Yeah, never talking crazy is crazy. Must be Georgia being that ladylike about it. Yeah, I'm not that ladylike. I'm just not. No, this is really an unladylike diva. Like, we can put all the ladylike to the side. Belicious saying I would never loan them a cent again. No, oh yeah, absolutely not. If I got to ask you for my money, I'm not loaning you nothing else. Miss Dogan to you say, wow, Drew, pay your debts. Right. This girl is raggedy. Anita say Drew should have been able to pay her with her reunion check. That should have been way more than $20,000. But y'all got to remember, Anita, the newer RHOA ladies is not making the same money. That's why Drew is around here not paying people, lying on people, and talking trash. Yep. Yeah. Hey, Mo. Girl, we ain't here talking about Drew lying and dodging bills and don't want to pay people back. So this is what Drew sent to the lady after she told her, like, girl, I don't want no lawyers. I just want to get my money. So Drew says to her, you threatening me with lawyers is crazy. if that's what you choose to do, even though I've done nothing wrong and done right by you, I'll go right ahead. I have to cease all further communication with you. This is beyond ridiculous and crazy. All I do is handle business and take care of my responsibilities. That's why we did an agreement. You definitely breached your NDA. So please, let's not go down the legal road. But if you wish to, we're more than prepared. And get this, she didn't even say we're. She said were. She didn't even put no apostrophe, child. Have a blessed day. So the girl responds to her and says, maybe I should get, yeah, that's a real weak gaslight. Real weak. Matter of fact, let me take it off of this one. Maybe this ain't the best way to do it. Let me try to pull it up bigger another way. So if I can make it bigger, then y'all can see it better. So let's do this. Hold on, y'all. Let's do this. I think this way we can get bigger, because I want y'all to see exactly what's being said and who said it. Because y'all know, if anything, I prefer evidence over taking anybody's word. If I gotta have something, I'd rather have evidence. Okay, so let's share the screen. Let's do it this way, because this way I think I can make it larger. Yeah, I can. Here we go. I'll make it as large as possible. Okay. 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 Yeah, this is better. This is better, because I believe y'all see it better this way. Can y'all see it better this way? Let me know in the chat. Okay, here we go. Now, yeah, this is better. Okay. Chin and shoulders. I ain't studying y'all. I ain't studying y'all with the chin and shoulders. Who this is? So I never heard of anyone, Nene, Cynthia, Porsha, even Phaedra, owing people money. Angela has some questionable financial issues, and Kelly too. Yeah, some of these new people, they listen, sis, we need to do something about them, because this got to stop. Okay, so look, but the chin and shoulders is why delicious. DSF said chin shoulders, put a reflection corner. That is a 24.3 second violation for chin and shoulders. Chin and shoulders will get you that many seconds in the corner. So Drew says, and y'all can see what Drew is saying. That's Drew. You threatening me with lawyers is crazy. If that's what you choose to do, even though I've done nothing wrong and done right by you, go right ahead. I have to cease all further communication with you. See, she don't even know how to beg when she wrong. She don't even know how to beg when she wrong. She'd be able to beg better if she could pull her neck out her shoulders. Okay? All I do is handle business and take care of my responsibilities. Clearly not. That's why we did an agreement. You definitely breached your NDA. So please, let's not go down the legal road. But if you wish to were more, instead of weird child, were more, then prepared, have a blessed day. So the young lady then responds, hey, innocent instigator. The young lady responds and said, Drew, a promise to pay is legal. You can't say to me, I'll pay you by this date and then don't. It's happened over 6 times with proof in text messages. I'm asking you to stand by what you say. That's all. I'm depending on that payment when you tell me. I'm not upset at all. I've been super humble, waiting on payments. You said you would. We can't. The last part is cut off. But yeah, so it looked like the young lady is not being disrespectful or rude or nothing. It looks like everything she said checks out as far as how she talking to her. She ain't talking to Drew crazy, but she says she need her money. She says she need her money. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That was my child talking about chin and shoulders. It would be. It would be. D, did you take her to that corner? Did you come get your niece and take her to that corner? Because she need to go. Take her to the corner. She got a violation. Innocent instant. Lord, who is that? Jay-Z with a blue wig? I'm through. I'm glad you here. This your first live. Welcome, y'all. Listen, I need y'all to spam the chat with the word welcome for Innocent Instigator. This is her first time live. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Tabisa, get your niece. Get my daughter. Why is she acting like that in the chat, calling that woman chin and shoulders? Why, Lord? Hi, Papa. All right. Yep. Y'all spam the chat with the word welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Carrie Clark, for governing yourself accordingly, and everybody else. Yes, you be in the replay, but this your first time live, and we got to welcome you appropriately, including myself. I'm gonna type my welcome in the chat too. Hey, Makeup Addict, make sure you hit the like button, sis. Let me throw my welcome in there. Not chins and necks and shoulders. Uh-oh. Chins and necks and shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Okay, that's what's going on. So, hey, Brianna King. Thank you for hitting the like button on the way in. You know, y'all know how YouTube do me. They do me real nasty. They don't like to tell y'all when I'm live. So I keep telling y'all to get in Discord so you'll know what's up. And then we got her sister confirming that you owe this money and you need to make it right, Drew. You owe this girl this money. You owe this girl this money. Why I got to go to the... It was Peanut that called a woman chin and shoulders. How I get in the corner? Make me understand how I get there. For the people that's just coming in, I'm going to go ahead and play what the young lady had to say a second time. We got to go to her page anyway. We got to go to her page anyway because I need y'all to see. You know, this lady seemed cool and you could tell by her lifestyle, like she gets her bread. She gets her bread. And Drew does not. And the fact that she's somebody that gets money and she was nice enough to share money that she know how to get with Drew and Drew don't know how to get money. This lady got every right to feel away. And so I'm going to respect where she coming from. Okay. So we getting an OG brokey with Sheree. The problem is Mo Walker, Sheree is spending Miss Thelma money. She's spending her mama money. Drew Sidora is borrowing money from everybody in the world. She robbing Peter and refusing to pay Paul. That's the difference. It's the song. Why? Dang. Y'all, I done got locked up. Somebody bond me out. Bond me out the reflection corner. Somebody pay my bond, man. Okay. Yeah. Welcome to Innocent Instigator. DS said Drew gets tater tots, not bread. Yeah, she's not getting breaded up. She's not about her paper. Boss Man D-Lo, she's not. We know she ain't riding around listening to Boss Man D-Lo. We know she not, because he said he don't chase nothing but money and liquor. Okay. And she ain't chasing money or the liquor, if you ask me. Drew is a new brokey. Baby, yes. Innocent Instigator say, why do these women put themselves in all this debt to stunt for the show? Right. If you knew you couldn't afford to be there, Drew, why you borrow this money from this lady and continue to borrow money along the line? And the woman got text messages. She done provided Tasha K with the evidence before she came on there and went to talking. See, this right here about to make me pay for a goddamn Tasha K subscription so I can go over there and see all the screenshots. Peanut say they should be like Bethany and be open about being broke and work to come up. Right, because that's what Bethany did. Now, I don't like Bethany Frankel like that, but she let y'all know from the giddy up the money was bad and she made bad money good. Now, I need Drew to start listening to Boss Man D-Lo when she riding around. I need her to listen to Big Czar. Okay, listen to our nephew out of South Florida. Okay, so she can get her money up. Okay. That's what I need her to do, because this right here is not it. This ain't it, Drew. We finna share the screen yet again. Let's take this down and let's go and pull this back up for the people that's just coming in the room. Drew Sidora is lying and dodging bills again. This time, y'all, it is close to home. This time it's her sister, husband, people. The same Allison, let me turn my fan back on, y'all. A hot flash coming in. I'm going to turn it on medium this time. Y'all better get y'all neck fans. Get your neck fan. That's all I'm telling you, because these things is lifesavers. This thing been saving my life. And it's got fans on both sides of your face. You ain't got to hold nothing in front of yourself. Like Angela. Get you one. They got them on Amazon. I put the link in the box under the video in case y'all want one. I'll even put it in the chat. All my hot flash girls, you know, protect yourself from the heat. Hey, country girl, Queena. Here you go again for the people that missed it.
Someone that has reached out to us because she has been robbed, according to her. Okay. She has been drained mentally, financially. She has been used. She has been abused. She has been lied to. I mean, just excuse after excuse from your favorite housewife, Sidora. Okay.
Why y'all playing with me? Where my bubbles at? I don't see no bubble. I'm in here about to give y'all the link to get your neck fan, and I ain't got no bubbles. Hey, when in Rome. Hey, Shakuru.
Okay. And so here's the thing. I know that there's been a lot of allegations out there about Drew's finances and how rich she really is. I know there's been a lot of, breakdown concerning her marriage and a lot of blaming it on Ralph, because weren't blaming a lot of the financial downhills that they were having on Ralph. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I've had conversations with Ralph's team. Okay. And there is more to the story, but when we have allegations being thrown out there and then someone comes here with actual receipts to show who's actually doing the what, I think it's in our best interest to clear certain people that are being wrongly accused of doing things that aren't true, simply because, people hate them for being something that they can't help to be, which is a man. Okay. A husband. And so Drew's husband has caused a lot of the slack behind this, but we have someone that is very close to Drew, that is actually in Drew's family by marriage. And she was robbed, according to her, by Drew. And still hadn't gotten her money. Okay. And so without further ado, guys, this is someone who was affected by Drew. She was supposed to be featured on The Housewives of Atlanta, but Drew asked the team to cut out her segment. And so, but we're going to give her a chance here on our segment to explain what she was trying to let y'all know on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it would have ruined Drew Sidora's storyline. Okay. And so without further ado, guys, I give you Claudia Gregory. Let's go. How you doing, Claudia?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, girl. Tell us how you're in the family. Just explain it, because it's
okay. So Allison Jordan is Drew Sidora's biological sister, and I've been in Allison's life since I was 15 years old. I'm 41 now, and we are family because Allison Jordan is married to my brother.
How did you come to meet Drew?
So I've always known, obviously, that Drew is Allison's sister. We just never met, and that's fine. Like, there was no reason to meet. I was close to Allison, and it was just, my brother being married to her. Allison introduced me to the industry at a young age. So me and Allison always had a really close relationship. I think before Drew was to film, Drew stated that she needed to borrow money because she was behind on her mortgage or her taxes.
How much did she tell you that she was behind?
$20,000.
Shit. That's a big behind. That's foreclosure status. Go ahead.
2 days later, so January 18th, we went into an agreement, which I provided her with a loan agreement, basically giving her a year to pay it back. She said she would pay it back before then, but because they're not sure how payments go, or she didn't receive her schedule of payments yet, she wasn't sure when she would be able to pay me back. So we just said a year. Allison was vouching for her, and Allison and I had never had any falling out or any disagreement.
Remember now, Allison vouched for Drew, so the girl would loan her the money. And this is why Allison is in the comment section on this girl page confirming that Drew need to make this right. Drew owed this girl this money. She need to make it right. So you know what I'm saying? Allison is confirming that she need to go ahead and pay this money. It ain't random when they're wrong. It ain't random. Her sister-in-law came to her. Her sister-in-law is Drew's sister. And she been knowing most of her life. Who came to her and say, hey, my sister in trouble. I don't have the money. Can you loan her the money? because she want to be on this show. And Allison vouched for her. And Drew need to pay this woman her money and stop running around here with her neck tucked down in her shoulders telling lies. And then talking trash to this girl who she owe money to. And she better be glad. Where my bubbles at? I don't see no bubbles. And she better be glad that she was born from one of them gals up north and not one of us Florida girls. Because I promise you, we know how to dog walk a trash talking hoe. And Drew need her behind beat for borrowing this girl money and talking trash. I just wanted y'all to see Drew owes this money. Her sister is admitting to it. She ain't even trying to lie out of it. Probably don't want no trouble with her husband. And because she the one vouched for Drew to get this money from this girl. And now Drew ain't paying this girl her money and sitting up with fake receipts and talking trash. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yep, she don't have it. She paid part of the money, but she owe the rest of that money, and she gonna need to pay that girl her bread and stop talking trash. Y'all, where are my bubbles? Also, y'all don't want to see the video. I won't play it no more. That's fine. I thought it was some of y'all missed it and didn't get to see it. Oh, okay, there go the bubbles, because I wasn't joking. Drew need to get off this show and go back to acting, because this show is not working out. It definitely isn't. It definitely isn't. Thank y'all for my bubbles. I appreciate you. God gonna bless you for me. Even say, I would say Drew must have a habit, but her back to white. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, she always with fake receipts, Belicious. She make me sick with the fake receipts. Think she fooling people. Girl, you can't fool nobody with their neck and their chin. You can't do that. Here's the problem. She lied on Candy, so Candy can't help her. That's why she should have been telling lies on Candy, because she needed some money from Candy. And y'all know Candy real free-handed with the money. She real free-handed with her money. So she shouldn't have been telling lies on Candy. See, she lied on Candy, pissed Candy off. And now look at you. Who are you now? Poor and foolish. And then you set up wanting a problem with Shamia, and you got it. You could have borrowed money from her too, because you see Kelly over there using Shamia money. Her baby going to prom from Shamia, big fine Sterling Hall, and all this and his stuff. Instead of you being buddy with the girls with the bread, you trying to beef with girls with money. You should have been trying to keep it cool with Porsha too. Because one thing Pressure P gonna do is get out there and she gonna put it on the road. She gonna hustle her bread up off them Negroes and off them bed sheets and off them wigs. At least you had good wigs. You could have kept hanging around Porsha. Porsha might have put you in there with Dr. Curves. That's what she paid to do her mama's body. She could have had somebody hook you up, get your body done on some promo type stuff, girl. You had your hair, your body. You could have went and got your hustle on. You up there talking to Mr. Black Smoke, and you can't talk him about his money. You up there got Ty sucking on your neck like an oxtail bone, and you ain't got no money. You up here slanging monkey to the four winds, slanging monkey to the women and the men, and you ain't got no money. Drew, that's a sign of autism, baby. You on the spectrum. Candy is a friend to have. She shouldn't have fell out with her just because she's a secret lesbo and they ain't wanted to expose. She should have told it all. When Candy said she was kissing on that girl, she should have said, sure was, Candy, sure was. Instead, you up there talking about Candy lying on you for clout. Candy done lied on people before. She done some stuff, but Candy didn't have no reason to lie on Drew, and she wasn't lying on Drew. And I'm sorry. Candy had every right to be pissed off with little Miss Chin and Shoulders. Mo said, why is Drew borrowing money? She been working longer than any of the women on the show. She been working since a kid. Yeah, but her money is not all that because she ain't no A-list actress. I don't know why y'all keep pretending like she was. Them roles was few and far in between. Lifetime movies and Tubi don't pay like that. Sweet Tea say, if you can't pay bills, you can't pay me back, in my opinion. And you would be right. But this girl listened to Allison, who was like, oh, yeah, she on the show now. She going to be able to pay you. When in Rome say she keep trying to hang with Kenya, and Kenya don't have nothing to offer and nothing going on. Get on the winning team, Drew. Right. And she over there friends with Angela. And meanwhile, Charles letting her stuff go into foreclosure. She depending on Charles, and Charles can pull his wallet back at any goddamn minute. I got to go to the corner again. Ain't nobody bond me out last time. I got to go back to jail. I'm going back to jail, y'all. They put me back in jail. Somebody buying me out. Yeah, slanging monkey. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm going to shut up and let the girl talk. I just want y'all to see what's going on. Here it go. There you go.
Agreements or anything, and I trusted Allison. Over time, I ended up going out there, and me and Drew actually clicked. We had a really good time. She's introduced me to some people. I've had some good experiences, with her. So I'm not here to bash her. My problem is that you didn't want to pay me back my money. I realized very quickly that Drew is just not an honest person. This is where it gets messy. So she's gone as far as just showing the fact that she's paid off $24,043 is what it was in total. And she had borrowed beyond that. I had constantly sent revised agreements to her team, to herself, no signature. So when she needed money for her stylist, because she was in the arrears with her stylist, I told her, I need you to sign that updated agreement. She told me she was in hair and makeup. She didn't.
Imagine that. Y'all, she was behind on the second mortgage and then couldn't pay the stylist. The stylist was working on credit. She hadn't even paid the stylist, y'all.
Didn't want them in her business. So I said, okay, I'll send it here. And I sent the agreement to her, letting her know the updated amount at that time, and she thumbs upped it.
Meanwhile, she wants y'all to believe that she spent all that money on that Judith Tilbury person. Y'all believe that mess. I told y'all that heifer sitting up around there. She ain't no entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur nigga, and I told y'all that. But y'all want to believe them stories she been telling. When she sat up there and told y'all she was the darn breadwinner in that house, I told y'all she was lying. We went through them text messages between her and Ralph, and her asking him to give her $500 because she couldn't pay for plane tickets. I told y'all. I told you.
Instead agreed, and the $1,700 payment was sent to her. I'm not the first person she's done this to. I won't be the last. I'm hoping so.
I've heard that. How much did you spend when you went out with her?
The total, which you guys also have proof of, was about $111,000 is what I spent going to from Atlanta, hotel room.
My choking should have happened at this moment.
I didn't charge her any interest, and even still waiting on my money, begging her for my money. I've never asked for any interest. I've never asked for any defamatory cases of things that she said against. I didn't do it. What she's done is tried to trick everybody that she paid off the
I'm
loss.
still stuck at the $111,000.
And you know what? I got to a point where I figured when she wasn't sending the payments the way she was supposed to, mentioned to her, I said, Drew, I think you guys have that as well. I said to Drew, sis, I don't want to have to go to a lawyer. I feel like I'm chasing you for my payments. And the minute that I mentioned a lawyer and money, she immediately mentioned a breach of NDA. She said, let's not go the legal route because you've definitely breached your NDA. Why are we mentioning a breach of NDA when I'm mentioning my money and the legalities that I'll have to go through to get it back? Because I feel like I'm chasing you, and I don't want to chase you. I love you. You're like my sister. Like, just communicate with me whether you can do it or you can't, but don't keep telling me I got you next week, sis. I got you next week, sis. And then it doesn't happen. And that continually happens. She sent me payments here and there. And I'm sorry, but anybody that gives somebody a large chunk of money, you want your money back how you got it.
Hey, yo, check this out. We're going to run this thing back.
Okay, so for those of y'all who didn't see what was said, now y'all know what was said. We done went through the text messages, the ones we saw. At this point, I'm telling y'all, I kind of feel like I want to go to TashaK.com because I want to see the rest of them text messages that the girl provided. I'm just being honest because, like, this is crazy. Yep, I told y'all that her money was bad. I could smell it on her. My nose ain't that big, but I can smell I can smell it. We didn't wrong say, but yet they want Ralph to move out the house. LOL, you can't listen to social media. You sure can't because there's a bunch of people lying. That's why I be trying to tell y'all when in Rome, I'll wait for the evidence because people will lie and the lie don't care who tell it. I still believe Drew gave Kenya that info about Brett. I do too. Porsha didn't say photos, she said information. Right. And when she first told it, you could tell Porsha didn't think she was saying that not the way she thought she had it right. And then for Kenya to admit that Porsha told her to her face, girl, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said that. Porsha ain't arguing you down on the phone privately for social media or for no audience because the audience wasn't there. If she argued you down privately and Kenya admitted that girl argued her down privately, that means you said that, Kenya. I'm gonna show y'all her page. We're gonna get into her page. Let's go and get into that while we at it, right? Because see, this lady, she, you know, I don't know her business, but by the way things looking, oh, she living like that. She living like that. So it's the idea that this lady know how to get money, Drew. You should have been trying to be nice to her so she could put you in there. You know what I'm saying? You should have been like Boss Man D-Lo. I told you, Drew is not riding around listening to Big Zah. Because he said, get in with me. I'd have been telling that girl, let me get in with you because you getting money. This girl is getting money. Hey, the divine Miss M said, if you don't pay your bills, my money don't stand a snowball's chance. That's right. But she listened to her sister-in-law because her brother is married to Drew's sister. Mm-hmm. Child, she, don't put Porsha in that. Porsha getting her money. I know y'all are like fantasize about this lady not getting her money, but she sure getting her bread. Say what you will or may. She getting her money. We're going to cover her next too. And what's going on with Simon and his lean. When I say Simon can't win for losing, he can't win for losing. And the only people that's on social media cheering him and hyping him up, I'm like, y'all, why y'all trying to make Granddaddy feel good about his bevy of bad decisions? I just don't know why. I can't call it. But let's go ahead and look through this lady's social media, honey, because I want y'all to see that this lady, Miss Claudia, is living, honey. She's living. She's living, okay? So this is her social media page. This is Miss Claudia Gregory. This is Drew Sidora's sister, Allison's sister-in-law, okay? So she posted this back in April. So she ain't just not started trying to get her money from Drew. She been trying to get it. And she posted this and said, it's sad she allowed things to get to this point when all she had to do was pay the money I loaned her. And this is the caption she had on that. She said, every day that she don't reach out to give me my money is every day I will release more information. I've given you a year to pay back the money I loan you. And you really thought you could just screw me out of all those thousands. It's literally months past the payback time. And wait till y'all see the bull shiggity this woman pulled while I stayed humble and waited and gave chance after chance to just pay me what she loaned, what she borrowed. Okay, baby. Not some half, I want it all. Stay tuned, she said. Okay, so I guess this was her saying she was going to go ahead and air it all out, and she went and sat down with Tasha K. So let's take a look at this lady's life. First of all, this is why they made me swear. Let's shut the music off because I don't want no copyright. But they in Puerto Rico and Drew there, so you know Drew ain't paid because Drew ain't got no money. So you've been chilling with this lady, balling on her money. You ain't got no money. That's her back there. SpongeBob in a shredded dress. That's her. But this lady is like she living a different type of life or whatever. So let's go through her stuff. Hold on, that's just her showing their weave. I don't know why girls do that. They go live and show their weave, and all of them pull at their weave. I'm too old to understand that. Now everybody turn their head to the side and tug at their weave. This Drew back in February of last year, singing happy birthday to her daughter.
Happy birthday.
So this 76 weeks ago, this February 2024, you wasn't mad with her then when you still owed her money and she wasn't asking for her money back. Okay, somebody told this girl that song cost you $20,000. Okay, so this her date night. She out with whoever this man is. Just wait. So I don't know who this dude is, but something going on with the bread, and she definitely getting bread. She's one of the money girls. Now, I don't know how she get her money. I find it very interesting that she got the booty cheeks out. She out here with these people. You can tell she done had some enhancements. Those are not cheap. They out at Giselle's in Miami, not a cheap place. More booty pictures. I don't know why we need the booty. They're, they in Miami. With that crowd, they spending money. Maybe that's the man who's spending the money. I don't know. I don't know where she gets the bread from, but the bread is being gotten. They up here taking shots of caviar. They doing stuff that, you know, I don't think Drew is necessarily doing, okay? I don't think that's what's going on in Drew's house, okay? This is her crew. So it's not somebody that was hanging around with Drew. Yeah, they go to shots with the caviar and stuff. So this young lady gets her money. I'm not going to judge her. I don't know, you know, how she manages to be where the places that she manages to be. And it's given Drew should have been trying to get in there with her so she could get her money the same way. Anita say Porsha getting her money. Her name is on Peaches by Porsha, and the Peach truck with the Peach truck. Yes, Peach child Porsha over there getting her money. She over there getting her money, and Drew should have been getting her money too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about no scammer starter pack. All I know is Drew should have been trying to, you know, the girls that you see getting paid. These are the girls you get that you hang with. You don't hang with an Angela or a Kenya when your money bad. This girl here done had her some enhancements. You should have been like, listen, sis, help me out. Let's get the body right. You know what I'm saying? Go see a chiropractor. Let them pull your neck up. You know, pull them out your shoulders so you can stop doing this. Just pull them out. You know what I'm saying? Be cool with Porsha. Make sure she don't repossess them wigs. You know what I mean? And go on ahead. Drew saw she had a bag and wanted a piece. But when you really want a piece of the bag, you tell that girl to put you on so you could get paid like she get paid. If she hanging with people, let's go ahead and hang with the same people. Why would you mess over this girl and not pay her money? You say, where's Screaming Eagle Allison? Oh, Divine Miss M, you wasn't here. This is where Allison is. Allison is here telling Drew she need to make it right. I'm going to leave that here and let you read it. That's where Allison is at. Because this is Allison's little sister-in-law. See, Allison's husband, this is her husband's little sister. You understand? So Allison ain't finna be screaming and hollering and trying to lie for Drew. Not this time. Not this time. And see, Drew mama sat on that show and told y'all before Drew went to pretending like she needed to scream and run off. And from her mama, when her mama was like, that man ain't paying no child support and me and your sister been helping you. See, her mama was telling the truth. Drew over there hitting bad because she make bad decisions and she got bad coochie management. How is you slanging coochie to Thai and black and you still owing people money? How? This a mess. This is a mess. Hey, Etoro. Interesting. Thanks, Queen, for the live. That really fact check these birds. Listen, you know I'm going to go on anything pop up. We finna dig through it. Drew ain't a hustler because if she was, she wouldn't be broke after all these jobs over the years. Exactly. Exactly. If you doing bad, you put yourself in a better position. And you definitely don't be out there cheating, slanging coochie, and still coming up broke. I will never understand. I'm not telling y'all to let prostitution be the only solution. But if you out there slanging your monkey, anyway, you slanging him. Just from tree to tree. Just slanging the monkey. Who came back broke? I'm going to ask it again. If you slanging the monkey from tree to tree, like Tarzan, how you come back broke? I ain't gonna never understand it. I was told a wet coochie and a dry purse don't match. I was told that was Plaids and Stripes. And you ain't gonna convince me it wasn't no monkey slanging, because we saw them text messages from the man and from the woman. We saw the pictures of the woman sucking on your neck like a pig foot. So how you slanging the monkey? Just slanging it and come back broke. How? DS say Drew can't even hustle crutches to hold up her head. Let me put my fan back on. Y'all trying to act up. Make my hot flashes act up. Crutches, Jesus. Get your neck fan, ladies. Get your neck fan. Etoro say happy Tuesday. What goes around the A gets caught in the A. Messy. Yeah. See, sister on the phone say, I'm up here cutting up because I got my neck fan keeping me cool. Maybe so. Two Adora say, wait, she messing with that married Haitian dude and she not getting no type of money? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she ain't getting no money. I don't understand laying down anywhere and getting up broke. I don't know how you do it. Queen says she was giving that monkey away for free. Listen, yo, ladies, let me turn the fan off. I don't want no interference. I just needed a quick jolt of cold air. Ladies, your behind is not a 501(c)(3). Let me say it again because I want to make sure y'all hear me. Let me wet my throat. Hold on. Ladies, your behind, your tail is not a 501(c)(3). If you want to do charity, you do charity down at the church house. You do charity at the food pantry. You do charity on Thursday when we do our random acts of kindness. You do charity by the roadside where you drop off food to homeless people. You do charity when you go and you help a single mama that's struggling. You do not do charity with your drawers off. That's not what you do. That's not how things are done. Say maybe she paying their bills. Now, Annie, that's crazy, but I don't put it past that at this point. Because I swear, I don't understand how you give up your behind and money. Like, what kind of service is that? That's definitely charity. Charity supposed to begin at home. Divine Miss M say, oh, Drew done caused discord with Allison and her in-laws. Yeah, she trying to make her sister lose her husband. Yeah, I don't know how you do free prostitution. I don't even know where they do that at. Hey, too adorable. Yeah, don't treat your coochie like a nonprofit organization. You don't do that. You don't do that. I don't even know who made that up. I don't know who made that up. Yeah, no. First of all, hey, Couture Bay. First of all, thank you for being like 122. Hey, Kashana. First of all, you's already a married woman. You got children. Okay. Now, according to her, we know she lied, but she say the man is a hoe. Now, if he is a hoe, file your divorce, get away from the man. I'm with you. If that's what you want to do, y'all know I don't never say nothing about nobody's marriage. If you pleased to stay, I'm pleased to support you staying. I told y'all I believe that Drew and Ralph is a match made in hell and they ought to stay together. They ought to be forced to stay together. Okay? Because nobody shouldn't have to suffer, either one of them people. However, if in fact you ain't scared to hold around on your husband and he ain't scared to hold around on you, men pay to play. Women get paid to play. Let me say it again, because apparently we need to teach some lessons that the mamas is not teaching. Men pay to play. Women get paid to play. You ain't supposed to be out there cocking it open and get up with past due bills. I don't know why this is not understood. I don't know when big mamas stop advising and making it clear that you do not get up with a wet behind and a dry purse. I don't know when big mama stop making it clear that if a man is in your face, he taking up your time, he supposed to put something in your palm. Now, I don't know when we stop discussing these things. Now, if it's your husband, he done already bought the whole cow because he got to take care of you and cover you and protect you and everything. You know, you supposed to give him a little comfort. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know I don't like to say it the wrong way. You give him some comfort because he's taking care of you and protecting you and all that stuff. And you're supposed to be nice to your husband. He shouldn't have to grease your palm when he walk in the door in order to get a little comfort. Y'all know what I'm getting at. But if you out here spoke screwing, you out here, use a spokesman, use a spoken woman, you spoken. And on Drew end, you spoken for the men and the women. How you came back with late bills? How you come back and don't pay this girl her money? Even say, if that's the whole paying your bills, she should sit down, because when he leaves, she gonna be in an apartment. And you right. That's true too. If Ralph is hoeing around, but he paying them bills, you need to work with him, Drew. Work with him. Especially if he know all this about you and he's still talking about he still love you and all that. Drew, keep your man. He know you lie all the time. He know you ain't no good, because he ain't no good either, right? Y'all ain't no good together. But if he paying them bills, Drew, stay with your husband. Drew need to give Maurice Scott a call. He's a credit repair. She need to stay with Ralph, because I don't know Maurice Scott, but I don't know if he pay bills. Ralph been paying bills. She need to stay there with Ralph. Right? I mean, I don't understand what we doing here. I don't understand what we doing. I need y'all to explain to me what it is we doing. Okay? Drew giving it away like double coupons. I know that's right, and she need to stop that. Got the woman taking pictures of her laid up in the car, sleep, stretched out like she done been, Lord. Hey, Seanitra, thank you for being 123. Most say preach. My mama said, baby, you can starve alone. You don't need company. Hello, it's not a group project. It's not a group project. If you sitting up there starving, it ought to be because you waiting on the Lord. Not because you around here doing the mattress mambo with Satan. Now, I'm going to just say that. That don't make no sense. That's plaids and stripes. Even say she need to stay with Ralph, but she done lied on him so bad he might be done with her. I believe Ralph's stupid enough to stay if she just back down a little bit. If she just back down a little bit, I believe Ralph dumb enough to stay right there with her and keep paying. Long as she let that man cheat in peace. And by the looks of things, she need to let him cheat in peace. Okay? But that's what's going on with y'all friend Drew. That's what's going on with y'all friend Drew. Now, let's pull up something else real quick. You know, Couture Bay is here. She told y'all Puffy was going to start suing people, and he done started. He did that defamation suit in January, asking for $50 million. Now he done upped it to $100 million on the man and his lawyer and all of them, child. It's a mess. Yeah, innocent instigator. Her and Ralph do belong together. I told y'all we ought to force them people to stay together. Yeah, Ralph is comfortable. Ralph is comfortable. Okay, Bianca asking y'all to please hit the like button. Don't treat me bad, okay? Let's go and pull this up and get this out the way too. Because I don't know why people don't see how wonderful. Who this here stopping in front of my house? Y'all know I be having the blinds open where I can see what's going on. Is this the Amazon man? Who this is? Y'all know Amazon be having them private contractors and stuff. I don't be sure who people are when they be stopping places. Oh, okay. So let's pull this up. But yeah, child, Couture Bay, if y'all go to her channel, and you should be on her channel because that is our niece, and we support our nieces around here. But she been telling y'all that Puffy was about to start suing people for telling lies, and here we go. Whoop, there it is. People need to stop lying. Survivors M. Now, sis, that is a 13-second violation in the reflection corner, okay? Yeah, dang. Let's share the screen, child. Let's take a look at this one. We got us another one. Yeah. So here we go. This is the one had everybody in a tizzy yesterday. All the slow people was in a tizzy for this one yesterday. And I'm going to say it because you got to be slow not to understand what the hell is going on. Oh, yeah. Child, not cozying up. Listen. Maybe so. But this the one had him in a tizzy. And I'm finna talk about it, not because I care, because Simon just can't, he can't win for losing at this point, in my humble opinion. because I got common sense. I got common sense, right? But I'm talking about it only because, right, they too busy hating on Pretty to pay attention to what's going on. Simon can't win for losing. And I'm talking about it because I find it ridiculous. Let me turn my fan back on, the hot flash coming back. I find it ridiculous that we got people that don't understand what's happening. Some of them may never own nothing bigger than a cell phone, and they still making payments on that. You understand me? So they don't even understand how liens work, and they all excited like, oh yes, finally something happening to Porsha. Cool your tits. This is happening to Simon, not her. Silly selves. Most say the lien is on the property, not Porsha's finances, which says to me that Simon has walked away because he cannot appeal if he is not in compliance with the court ruling. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. I'm not no Porsha fan. Y'all know that's, I done already dubbed her the Black Mamba because she real reptilian in how she be moving. And in this case, Simon tried to scam the Black Mamba, and the Black Mamba done messed around and did what reptiles do, baby. She twisted and turned. Her boa got to constricting, and she slid up away from his mess. And now Simon, baby, Simon is going, he going down. He going down. Okay? Because he can't come back around. Them people say, you ain't coming back over here no more. Uh-huh. Listen. Because, they issue, I don't like this girl because of the things she has done to people who have helped her. They don't like her because she's pretty. And that is the difference. That is the difference. Simon ain't get scammed. Simon, let me tell you something. If they took 9 months to iron out a prenuptial agreement, he had 9 months and his lawyers to advise him, and he signed that prenup with his eyes wide open. That is not a scam. That is a decision. Thank you. Property gain and equity and all of the things. Right, Deborah, cool your tits. And I mean just that. Sitting up with the goofiness. Belicious said, I had a feeling he was going to do that because the government can't force him to pay. But here's the problem. Let me help y'all understand what's going on. We're going to read what's here, and then I'm going to go ahead and spell it out. Okay? Because the fact that people can't see how bad Simon doing is pitiful to me. Y'all didn't even like Simon. She married the man. He broke. He this. He that. The minute she filed for divorce from the man, oh, he the second coming of Christ. He walk on water. He's wonderful. He's a victim. Child, please. Child, please. Hey, Ruth Ann, thank you for being 128, sis. Right. He forgot this was America and there are laws. Yeah, this is not your home country. This ain't Nigeria, baby. This is America. Simon is butthurt because he tried to get over on that girl and it did not work. Innocent instigator say, no, I ain't mean he got scammed like that. I mean, he got caught in his own game and was outsmarted. Yes. So now we finna read what's going on, and I'm explaining it because I'm hoping some of them folks in slow motion come by and get an explanation for what's happening and stop running through social media, making everybody think that they was in them classes in the portables. Because I don't want people to think y'all in them portables, okay? So this is what's going on. The mansion, which is the property that has his name on it, was hit with a 6-figure lien after Simon failed to pay his divorce lawyer. So he contracted with a lawyer to represent him in the divorce. He ran up the bill. Now let's talk about this thing. Simon ran up the bill knowing he didn't want to pay them people, but he ran up the bill trying to fight a prenup that you knew was ironclad. He knew he signed it in good faith. He signed it after 9 months of preparing it with his lawyer and Porsha's lawyer available. And after he signed that prenup, he knew it was right. But he went to court, drug it out. Porsha tried to end it long before now. Simon is the one that drug it out. And every time you have to file paperwork, filing motions, doing all that, you are running up the bill with them lawyers. And that is what he did. So he ran up the bill with his lawyer to the tune of $205,884.25. Let's do that again. Okay. Ran up a bill to the amount of $205,884.25. Okay. All right. So the people is excited. She done lost the house. You don't lose houses because of liens. You don't lose property because of liens. What that lien does is say when the house is sold, they get their money from the proceeds. That's exactly what that means. Let me repeat it. That means when the property is sold, the folks who are holding the lien will get their proceeds. They'll get their payment. Their debt will be paid from the proceeds of that sale. So now let's go back to what the judge said, which is why I'm so confused that people being goofy. I'm so confused that people being goofy. I don't know why people are goofy. That means in 2027 or whenever she decides to, either refinance this house in her name and pull the equity out, or sell the house and pull the equity out. The half of the equity in this $7 million property that's supposed to go to him, he will not be receiving the amount of $205,884.25. Right. The lawyer will be getting his money out of Simon's share. Not only that, any amount in the arrears that he owes Porsha or anything, plus interest too. Tell him again, baby, plus interest. You understand me? And the amount that he got to pay Porsha of $40,000 per month. If he does not pay that money is going to sit in arrears in the courthouse. And that too will be drawing interest. The amount of the house note, if he does not pay it and Porsha pays it, that money also will be accruing at the courthouse, and it too will garner interest. The only thing that's going to take place is that the money from the equity in a $7 million house that is going to be pulled out, the only thing Simon is doing is guaranteeing that when it's time for that payment of his half of the equity, is that he won't be receiving any money. Because the money that he does not pay Porsha, the court is going to collect. The money he does not pay for the house note, the court is going to collect it and reimburse Porsha if she has to pay it. And the money that he owes this lawyer, the court is going to collect because there is a lien in play. So that does not affect Porsha. That affects Simon. Okay, when and wrong say, so is that why she's selling the house to pay for this house? I don't know. I don't know why she's selling her house. I know people buy and sell houses on a regular basis, so I don't know what her intention is. She could be selling that house so her mama can move in this house, and then she can comfortably pay for this house, and then when it's time to refinance and keep the house. I don't know what she's doing because I don't know her. I would never hang around the Black Mamba. Now, she looked like she a lot of fun in clubs and lounges and drinking shots with, but I wouldn't hang around the Black Mamba because the Black Mamba seems to hurt people who help her. So I don't know her financial decisions. I know that her financial decisions are above my tax bracket. So I mind my middle-class Black business. That's what I do. You see? That's what people like Drew should do. You know what I'm saying? Mind your tax bracket. I don't know everything. I know what I read. Double negative broke with a boo-boo with a bad boa constrictor. Listen, I ain't finna mess with the boa constrictor. I don't mess with the Black Mamba, honey. Cause she deadly. I do not mess with the Black Mamba, baby. Innocent instigators say these same people who cheerleading for Angela when Angela did some foul things like extortion, bribery, blackmail, and the list goes on. Right, including stealing money from her granny. Don't make me get started with that again. Stealing money from her grandma. And they cheering for that. This girl here, this man tried to do her dirty. And they mad because she got her chang-a-lang, chang. Now I may not fool with the black mamba, but I want every woman to get her money. When it come to Drew, if she go ahead and follow through and leave Ralph, I want her to get her money too. But the fact that people sitting up praying and hoping that somehow Simon gonna come out on top, he's not. He's not. Y'all still ain't talking about the fact that we ain't seen him go back to that house in Costa Rica. What happened to that house? What happened to that house? All we see him doing is hanging out in Dubai. Now we know he still got some money because you got right now, Dubai done clamped down on Nigerian citizens. They will not let anybody over there from Nigeria that's not over, I think they said over 55, and they have to have a certain amount of money in the bank. You understand? So what's going on? So he's spending money over there. So he got some money, but the money and the properties over here, you must be just done gave up on them. And he talking about he gonna appeal the judgment from the judge with Porsha. You can't appeal it. Now that you ain't paid that money. Now that you ain't paid that money, baby, you got to be in compliance. Even say nobody lower than Angela, but since she looked like LaToya Jackson, it's cool. Apparently. Yeah, Drew and Ralph still married. I still say she need to stay with her man, but if she leave him, then Ralph need to go ahead and pay that girl her money. You married her, and she has a right to some money from you because she has your children. That's why I don't like Ralph. Ralph trying to avoid giving that girl her money. I can't stand Drew, but he ain't right for that. Deborah say, I have to wonder if Diane isn't moving in with Porsha and PJ because Porsha gonna be busy working. This way PJ have stability. Right. I believe that could be it. But like I said, I don't know why rich people do it. I ain't got that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money. Not only can I not sell a house for 1.8 million, I can't buy a house for 1.8 million. So don't ask me. Because if you ask me, I'm gonna turn back around and ask you. That's all I'm saying. But it's the people celebrating and hoping like, oh yeah, this the one. That man is not coming out on top of this. Now let's talk about something else while we talking about this. Let's talk about this. What kind of shady business y'all think Simon was trying to get Porsha to sign over there in Dubai? Because that's when she said, I seen when he tried to get her to sign some papers in Dubai for some funny business. Talking about, I looked at him and was like, this not my husband. Yeah, he was trying to get her to sign some papers, do some shady business. So it's given he was going to try to use her name and leverage her celebrity, her credit or whatever to get some more money to finance his lifestyle. And maybe he felt like I done spent all this money on you. I had you with a whole allowance of $30,000 a month. Maybe he felt like, hey, Catherine Bennett, maybe he felt like this your chance to help me put some of the money back I've been spending on you, taking you on trips and buying you stuff and giving you allowance. Maybe, you sign this and we're going to get some money out of these people with your name. And then after we get the money out of people in your name, then, then you call the U-Haul and put you out the house. And see, he mad because Porsha smelled that peep game and wouldn't sign them papers. Instead, she ran and filed, signed some divorce papers. She didn't sign them papers in Dubai, but she signed them papers down there at the Fulton County Courthouse. Yeah, he wanted to start scamming her. And the Black Mamba said, you a lot. Black Mamba said, if anybody gonna bite somebody, it's gonna be me. Innocent instigators say they don't want to talk about that part. That gets overlooked. Now, sis, I don't overlook none of it. Now they gonna overlook it, but I ain't overlooking. Right, Yvette? She said that's when she realized that. That's what she said. That's what she said right there in the courthouse. Y'all remember them recordings from the courthouse when she was at the courthouse? And we heard her saying under oath that they was in Dubai and he wanted her to sign them papers for some funny business. And after he wanted her to sign them papers for that funny business, she ain't signed them papers. Instead, she ran her tail home and signed papers down there to the Fulton County Courthouse. Simon was trying to do a Joe Judice. Yeah. Porsha smarter than Teresa. Now, Teresa was dumb. She was dumber than a bag full of bricks. Ended up in jail fooling with that man. And see, he would have put Porsha in all kind of trouble. Porsha would have went to jail and he'd have just ran back to Nigeria. Even say she ain't dumb as she play. She ain't well read, but she got sense. Yeah, she got some sense. She got some sense. Yep. That's what it was, Mo. He never seen it coming. He thought, I got a hoodwinked and bamboozle. She being a little careful. I'll talk her into it. I'll take her shopping, schmooze her a little bit, and she'll go ahead and sign them papers. Child, please. Porsha signed them papers all right down there to Fulton County. And he talking about he got U-Haul, got a moving truck on speed dial. Well, baby, I'm glad you did because you needed it to move your stuff. You needed it to move your stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. He thought that he was finna use her signature and her name to get some more money. And she didn't want to sign them papers. She wasn't signing no papers. Mm-hmm. Innocent instigator said, I'm not no big Porsha fan, but I'm glad she didn't allow him to get her in no foolishness to have her locked up. I know that's right. I might not fool with the Black Mamba, but she need to go to jail for him. Listen, Deborah, I did not want to see that man in no thirst trap pictures. That y'all, they say Simon took a thirst trap picture. I don't want to see that. That's nasty. I don't want to see Simon trying to thirst trap nobody. Don't nobody want to see Granddaddy Shrek. Yeah, them papers. She wanted to sign them papers. Every day, Porsha, now I'm not going to sign. Porsha said, no, I'm not going to sign what you want me to sign. Yeah, she went and signed something else. Listen, girl, last night in Discord, they told me that he had done posted thirst trap pictures. I said, how the hell he gonna thirst trap somebody at 111 years old? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, sir. No, sir. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. That's why he agreed to pay that girl a $30,000 a month allowance, because he was thinking, okay, I'm a treat her good, take on some trips, buy some stuff, you know what I'm saying, schmooze her up, and then she gonna sign them papers and I'm gonna get her locked up in some mess where I can get some more money. Yep, that's the trap he set for Porsha, and she ain't fall for it. Now that's what happened. Right. Mo say he been trying to thirst trap people ever since Porsha showed him how to use a filter. Jesus. Yes, he wanted to use her celebrity. He was like, ooh, them other women, I had to just get them some money. And we know they wouldn't get no $30,000 a month. However, he was like, look, we finna use your celebrity and then I'm gonna get a whole bunch of money. Yes, baby. This is the channel where everybody got sense. You at home now. You at home now, girl. Make sure your notifications on and make sure you in Discord. Even say thirst trapping a limp noodle with big teeth is crazy. I'm deceased. I am deceased. Not the limp noodle with big teeth. Lord have mercy. Deborah say, now you have to share those photos. You can close. You got to share them. You can close your eyes. I'm not sharing them pictures, Deborah. Put them in Discord, and I'm going to just look and act like I don't see them. Say, not thirst trap with a bad inner tube. Yes. You go send them to Bianca. Bianca can put them in Discord, but I ain't finna do it because I was scared to look at it. Belize and JB was trying to make me look at it last night. Or Amanda K, one of them sisters, was trying to make me look at that mess last night. And I was like, y'all is crazy. And I'm not looking at that. I wasn't doing it. Nitra was not, I was not going. Let me just tell y'all that. I wasn't going. Look at here. Let me put this right now. For everybody who ain't in Discord, we want y'all to, get in there. So if it's something you just want me to see, put it in there. And I'm going to try not to look if it's something like Simon with a shirt off or something. Y'all say thirst trap scare me. I don't know what that might consist of. But yeah, tried to get that woman to sign them funny papers where he could get some more of that scam money, some more of that scam capital. Yvonne DeRosa. Yvonne say, I'm 74 and I wouldn't spit on Simon if he was on fire. I know that's right, Miss Yvonne. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. But if he was on fire in front of me, I would stomp him out like a brush fire. I would do that. You know, sometimes you could stomp the fire. You can stomp it out like Kirk Franklin. Sometimes it make you wanna stomp. Sometimes you got to stomp. Okay. Oh, Deborah sent him to Bianca. Dag nabbit. If y'all in Discord, she might, you know, you might see something you wasn't looking for. That's all I'm saying. But listen, y'all, that's what's going on. Let me double check, make sure we ain't miss no mess. Let me double check, make sure we ain't miss no mess. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure we ain't miss nothing. Because you just never know with the foolishness. Child, they say the girl from Basketball Wives, British Williams, they say she been released from prison. Okay. Let me see if anything else. Ain't nothing else interesting going on. Well, that's it, y'all. That's it. We made it through the gossip. We made it through the gossip, and I survived it due to my handy dandy neck fan. I advise y'all get y'all one. It's wonderful. And so you can stay cool. The link is in the description box. I'm not gatekeeping nothing. If it helped me, I'm not gatekeeping. You know, please help yourself. Okay? Feel free to help yourself when it comes to that. Okay? Ooh, with Sierra and Yandy and Mendices, y'all want to go into that? Y'all want to take a look for that? Y'all want to see? Because if y'all do, I will. Wait, Sierra was defrauding the government? Woo! Wait a minute. Yeah, you missed the Rasheed story. You did. Hold on. Baby, that neck fan, when you cleaning or moving around the house, the neck fan is wonderful. Make sure you get you one. So wait. Oh, British. Oh, yeah. British was absolutely defrauding the government. She was. Miss Nisa says she want to get into it with Sierra, Yandy, and Mendices. Okay. Let's pull it up. Let's go on and pull it up then. We don't have no reason not to. Let's get on into it. I couldn't get over that, baby. Sierra was telling everything. I at this point, I'm like, well, did Yandy piss Sierra off? Because Sierra Gates is pretty cool. So by the time Sierra Gates is telling your business, you know, I'm wondering what did you do? And there's one more thing I got to show y'all. One more thing. After we get through with Sierra and them. Okay, let's pull it up. Since y'all say we got to talk about it. Say, I don't want to go to adult time to find out how fun it is. Yeah. The steel mill blew up. I'm glad your cousin wasn't there. The link is there. Do you see the link to get your thing? It's in the description box. It's in the description box. I promise it is. It's there. And I put it in the chat one more time so y'all can get it. And then we're going to pull up Sierra. We're going to pull up Sierra. Okay. Because when I say this thing is a lifesaver, it's a lifesaver. It's a whole lifesaver. right quick. There you go. I just put it in the chat so y'all can get it. All you got to do is tap that bad boy to take you straight there. Make sure you get you one. Now, let's see what Sierra Gates had to say about Yandy and Mendices. Let's go on and hit play.
It's mind the business that paid me. That's why every time I seen Mendices out with girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you not. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended up shot. Somebody could have ended up in jail. It was so much. Because one thing about it, it was 4 big ass security. Baby, one thing about it, I'm standing beside mine. I know I'm a businesswoman. I know God's still working on me. But when it comes down to my husband, this one right here especially, I love him for real. And it ain't even going down. And when a big light-skinned security really came at him, he really knocked his ass down. And I came right behind him. But then this other dark-skinned security came up behind him, trying to choke him. Y'all listen. You didn't want it to get out so bad about you and Mendices. And I got the screenshots, and I'm about to post them. Because Mendices was like, oh, her husband she don't want her husband to find out. And I kept it cool because I really don't get in dick and coochie business. And I minded mine, but he kept getting my business about Eric. And it was cool tonight. The only thing I told you was get out my face lying. I told you to get out my face lying. And then you gonna come back and bring Eric with them wide ass hilts and somebody else like they were gonna do something. This our city. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me or my nigga at all.
Oh, so that's what caused the trouble. Wait a minute. Let me turn my fan off real quick. So that's what caused the trouble. So Sierra's saying something done happened on this show where Mendices ain't want his stuff out and bringing the guy Eric there like he was going to do something. So basically, this is what I was thinking because I'm like, Sierra ain't even nobody to do no mess. So y'all provoked her trying to bring stuff up about her man, bringing somebody there like they was going to do something. And like she said, that's their city. So y'all wasn't finna do nothing to them anyway. And so now, Yandy's mess is out and yours is too. Yandy's mess is out, Mendices, and yours is too. So this is what's going on. Okay. Oh. You might need to go ahead and email her business because I can't help you in this chat. And I can tell you something other else too. If somebody provoked that lady, she finna say something back. Now you got to email the business or contact her or however it go. I use my own seasoning. Okay. Yeah, we got us a little mess. We got us a little 911. This a little 911 going on here. Okay. Now. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing. Couture Bay say they got married by the tree. Yandy stand up. Okay, now they got married by the tree. Let me let her finish saying what she's saying, and then we're gonna read her caption, child.
They not. They're not. Angie, Mendices, Yandy, get away from them. I have always minded.
So yeah, that's what she got to say about it. That's what she got to say about it. I don't know. Let's read what she said, child. So Sierra's what Sierra said, this ain't no caption. This is her comment over on Neighborhood Talk because they snatched it off her page and posted it. So she had a comment and they pinned it as they should because that's who this is about. Sierra said, this lady walked up on me and was so pressed to talk to me and it went bad. I have told Yandy. This is simply why y'all never catch me out or at large parties. I'm literally always working with my kids or husband or getting my hair or lips did. Okay, not getting my lips did, Jesus. Okay. Oh. And on live, tell y'all how bomb Ghetto Girl Eats seasoning is to sign up for the Ghetto Girl Eats Cooking Club and Money Monster University sessions. September 14th is going to be a life-changing event. Okay, we got all that. Okay. This is the devil, and I allowed him to win, and I truly regret it. I let this cheating lady get under my skin, and I made these videos looking back at stuff like this. Only remind me of where I came from, and that is not me anymore. I'm human. I was triggered, and someone I love dearly was involved. And one thing I'm going to forever do is stand by my family no matter what, especially my husband and kids. So here it is. Y'all think what y'all want to think. Judge me how you want to judge me. But just know in 2 days, nobody's going to be thinking about none of this with love, Sierra. But after last night, I bet y'all leave my husband alone. He's very quiet and very reserved and respectful, but would tear the world up about his wife and his respect. As you guys seen last night, I stood 10 toes behind him. Let's enjoy this day. So that's what she had to say about this debacle. And that's all I can say about that. So, you know, apparently Mendices is cheating with a lady named Angela. And Sierra felt some type of way because I guess she felt like they was kicking up a hoopla because they didn't want nobody to talk about the fact that Yandy had a man she was messing around with. And I did see her online talking about she had an emotional attachment to somebody. Even say trying to make sure she offered more than the other woman, like, ew, like girl, ooh, Yandy has always been gross. And Yandy has always been gross. I ain't never liked her. Not from her first season on Love and Hip Hop with Christy and Jim Jones and them. I ain't never liked her. Miss Nisa say, right. Geneva Yandy always been messy, especially to them other kids' mamas. Yeah. Yeah, she said she was getting her lips done. That what she said. Say, we know Yandy ain't have no sense because she was courting Mendices trying to make sure he chose her over them other baby mamas. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do nothing about it. I don't know Sierra. The people that buy from me get their things. And I over-deliver. I under-promise and over-deliver every time. Hey, Anjanetta. Evie says, and Yandy and Mendices was mad because Rasheed and Kirk wouldn't let them use them as a cloak. Right. They did get mad at Kirk and Rasheed. And did. Say they got married in the yard. Wait, in the tree. Wait, they got married in the tree. Oh, okay, by the tree. Yep. I read that. Say Yandy sounded like a fool trying to explain this BS. I gave her more sense than this. I didn't. I don't know why y'all thought she had more sense than that. Yandy is a bird. Is it just me or does anyone else want peanut M&Ms? I don't know. I can't have no peanut M&Ms. I'm on fat girl punishment. I can't have none of that stuff. Aries D would say, but Sierra need to just leave her lips alone because she look like Janice the Muppet when I see her. Them her lips and her business. I ain't touching it. I'm not gonna do it to me. Let's say that. I'm not gonna do it to me. Yandy got away with a lot because the Mama Scott friend. Because she Mona Scott friend. Oh, okay. Yeah, she just raggedy. I don't like Yandy. I ain't never like Yandy. Delicious say, so walked up on whom? Angela walked up on Sierra or Yandy. Apparently Yandy had walked up on her and it didn't go well. They said something. What Sierra just said was that Yandy didn't want nobody talking about the fact that she was cheating too and the husband was cheating. Oh, they saying Angela walked up on Sierra. Oh, okay. Angie walked up on Sierra because she said Angie. Not the dolphin lips. Sierra, girl, they say you got dolphin lips. I don't have nothing to do with it, but they say you got dolphin lips, girl. That's what they said about you. So, y'all, that's the gossip that's out. Wait. One more thing. Y'all almost let me forget because this is a violation and we got to discuss it on the way out the door. It's a violation and we got to discuss it on the way out the door. I'm not finna have it. We gonna put a stop to it. Yes. Evie say now she can't unsee it. Yep, dolphin lips. And I love Sierra, but that do sound accurate. I'ma just be honest. It sounds accurate. This right here. We got to talk about this. I'm not finna let this go. We're not gonna have this. We're not gonna have this. Okay. Yeah. Y'all see this. Okay. Adidas was called out by Mexican authorities for alleged cultural appropriation. Okay. First of all, let's read what they're saying, and then I'm going to tell y'all what I think. All right? Mexican authorities is calling out Adidas for allegedly plagiarizing the traditional footwear known as huaraches, accusing the global sportswear giant of cultural appropriation and demanding the withdrawal of its controversial Oaxaca slip-on sandals. The issue focuses on a design created by U.S. designer Willie Chavaria for Adidas Originals, featuring braided leather straps nearly identical to the style used by Zapotec artisans in the southern Mexican state of Oaxaca. This is not the first time traditional Mexican handcrafts have been copied, officials said. Oaxaca's governor, Salmon Jara Cruz, penned a public letter to Adidas calling the shoe cultural appropriation and rejecting the idea that creative inspiration justifies using indigenous heritage for profit. Culture isn't sold, it's respected, he wrote. Adidas responded in a letter acknowledging the criticism, stating the company deeply values the cultural wealth of Mexico's indigenous people and wants to discuss how to repair the damage. Nonetheless, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, hear the name now, listen to the name, Ms. Sheinbaum, okay? But you the president of Mexico. Confirmed Friday that Adidas is now in talks with Oaxaca officials to offer compensation to the artisans whose designs was copied. Thoughts? Okay, first of all, how the hell you gonna claim ownership of this generic behind style? Right, now everybody want to be Negroes, talking about cultural appropriation. See, this is why delineation is so important, because everybody want to use all of our talking points, all of our terminology, and it literally has nothing to do with you. This style of shoe is all over the goddamn globe. This is not indicative only to goddamn Oaxaca. That's number one. Number two, one of your own people designed the shoe. So why you not mad with him? Number three, talking about it's similar to what y'all got there. It's also similar to what we seen almost every West African that come over here to the U.S. when and they bounce them over there. Y'all ain't got no Mexican shoes over in Africa, and they all of them over there wearing them shoes, toe knuckles, ashy and all, in them same goddamn shoes. Them same shoes, all the black uncles at the cookouts been wearing with socks. All the uncles that cook good ribs that wear them shoes, them same shoes with dress socks. Willie Earl and them been wearing them shoes. This is not no goddamn cultural appropriation. And the fact that anybody's taking them serious gets on my goddamn nerves. Yes, they've been in hair stores forever. Miss Nisa say them shoes is from the 80s. They are, and probably before that. Ain't no cultural appropriation, and the authorities talking about is for the Mexican Zapotec makers. So because your pole behind is making cookout shoes, thank you. Because your pole behind is over there making cookout shoes. Ain't nobody told you to make them, number one. And how dare you talk about cultural appropriation? Did y'all complain when they set up there and made Taco Tuesday something like a national pastime in America? This ain't Mexico. Y'all ain't cry about them Taco Bells, huh? You didn't cry about them making chimichangas. Y'all ain't cried about a margarita. So don't cry about these little tacky shoes. Don't cry about these little tacky. Everybody been making and wearing them shoes. Now all of a sudden you wants to cry. Right, Pepsi owns Taco Bell. A whole Caucasian conglomerate owns Taco Bell. They done turn your culture, as you say, into a goddamn fast food joint. I bet you we ain't got no collard green shacks, huh? I bet you it ain't no chitlin bells going on. See, y'all ain't been gatekeeping your culture. Now all of a sudden you want to pretend like somebody is goddamn appropriating something because old Trumpy and his lace front is putting your cousins out from up here for being here illegally. Now, since y'all can't come and stay here illegally, now, it's culture appropriation. Where you patent? Where you patent? Because them shoes being made globally right now. Where is your patent? Y'all mad with Trump and his lace front, baby. Ain't no need in trying to put Adidas in that. And Adidas gets on my nerves. Y'all been profiting off black people with the whole sneaker thing for a minute now. But these people crying about some sandals that you ain't designed and one of your own people designed it for the company. Talking about a cultural appropriation. Get on my goddamn nerves. Stop using black people's talking points. The fact that you open your mouth. The fact that you open your mouth with barbacoa between your teeth to use the word of cultural appropriation is cultural appropriation. Baby, we are the civil rights fighters. You cultural appropriating even using that term. Come up with your own talking points. Mexico, Oaxaca, Miss Shinebaum. I'm so tired of people. I'm so tired of people riding on black people coattails. Listen, when we said we was delineating, we wasn't joking. When we said we was delineating, we were not joking. We were deadly serious, sugar. You got a whole lot of nerve. You got a whole lot of nerve. Yes, girl. That we ain't got no collard green shacks. You don't. You can't go by McDonald's and get no Mac chitlins. You can't get no Mac hog maws. You can't walk in the grocery store where they in there selling them. What's them little cinnamon things? Them things. You can go buy them at the grocery store. I bet you can't go in there and get no blackberry doobie. See, we've been fighting and gatekeeping our culture. Now you want to try to act like us because you mad. Oh, see, y'all was better than us. Y'all thought y'all was the acceptable and the model minority because y'all was running around here using all kind of racial slurs against black people. Y'all wanted to be more racist than the white folks in America. Now that Trump and his lace front and his pot belly said, yeah, y'all can get on that on the bus and do the cha-cha slide back across that border. Now all of a sudden y'all want to be the new Negroes. Oh, now y'all wants to be civil rights fighters. Now y'all want to talk about cultural appropriation. All the while y'all was happy for them to appropriate your stuff. Y'all was happy for white folk to be talking about, ooh, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. You thought that meant that y'all was accepted. Y'all thought that meant somehow y'all was above Negroes, winning people. Why? Oh yeah, y'all can do a Taco Bell. Y'all can, yeah, all that. Margarita Monday. Yeah, y'all was cool. Now that they done said get the hell on, now all of a sudden it's cultural appropriation. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get your own talking points. And stop to name them cookout shoes that Willie Earl them been wearing, that Uncle Osita and Ozando from Africa been wearing, and everybody else been wearing. Y'all don't own them shoes, and stop using our talking points because that ain't your talking point either. You up here culturally appropriating cultural appropriation. We don't want to share no more. Remember, I was giving up all your stuff freely, bending over, spreading your booty cheeks and whispering, take it. Yeah, and thought that made you the model minority. And y'all was clowning us because we was always fighting. They obsessed with race. Why they won't just let slavery go? Y'all was doing all that, and all of a sudden you want to borrow talking points. Yeah, from Boston. Them. Hey, Black Smile, thank you for being what it. Churros, that's what them things is called. Yep, Cinnamon Toast Crunch done made a whole cereal out your churros. Yep, Jack in the Box over there selling your tacos, Taco Bell. Y'all gave your culture away. We fought and defended ours, and y'all took sides with white folks and called us every racial slur you could come up with. You more than white folks. Now you want to borrow our talking points because you trying to claim cookout shoes. Y'all don't own cookout shoes, and your food smell like armpits. No. It ain't. Innocent instigators say, oh, they asking the black people why y'all so quiet. Nope, I'm resting in my 92%. Yeah, and you are, because I'm not part of the 92%. I would never voting to help them. Y'all was crazy as hell voting to help them people. They can't stand y'all. They hate y'all guts. They more racial slurs than a Klansman. And y'all went running, and 92% of the people that showed up, because a lot of people stayed home, but 92% of the people that showed up to vote went voting to save people that hate your guts. They got 50 different slurs for you. Y'all went running out there to save them. And now they saying, ooh, come help us. And then they went back to calling you racial slurs because y'all wouldn't come out there and be human shields for them. Yeah, my sweet, you late, girl. We finna go in a minute. Right, them Uncle Earl and Leroy shoes. Talking about them your shoes. Them ain't your shoes. Them ain't your shoes. I don't care about a Oaxaca, a La Haka, the Naka either. Just because you learn how to make them don't mean they belongs to you. Now I want somebody to do the research on who made the shoe first, because I don't even believe this. I don't even believe it was y'all. Them shoes all the way over there in Africa. How the hell they came from Mexico? I don't believe that. Not 1 minute. Nope. Every day we had a Mexican baby at our daycare. I wonder if that family's here. I don't know. And I tell you something else. It ain't my business either. I'm a mind my business. Anybody that can sit up and call me 50 different racial slurs in 2 minutes, why I care what happened to you? If them people say get on the bus, I advise you to get on that bus. That's all I can say. All that I can say. Okay, yep, we done already did that, and we is finna go. See, look at Deborah. Deborah, one of the nice ladies that still voted to save y'all after y'all called us every racial slur you could come up with. Deborah more saved than me. I'm never helping you. I wouldn't help you at the polls. I wouldn't help you nowhere. You can't call me 50 racial slurs and think I'm going to go somewhere and vote to help you. Not me. Not Seanitra. Nope. But anyway, that's what's going on. I just wanted y'all to know that right now they are literally trying to claim that they made cookout shoes, and they are now culturally appropriating Black people's talking points while claiming cultural appropriation of cookout shoes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all we got on the gossip for right now. But y'all know we will be back as the gossip permits. Let me turn my fan back on. The heat coming back. Y'all, the hot flashes be on and off. And so do my fan. Make sure you get you one, because I don't know what I would do at this point without it. It has been such a blessing to me. Okay. The link is in the chat. If you got hot flashes, it is your friend. So listen, I'm finna go. Y'all know what time it is. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, please make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you will know every single thing. Happy to have you here. And if you join Discord, I can guarantee you'll know every time we go live, because I always let them know ahead of time. Okay. Now, if you want to join channel membership and put that down by your name, there's a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box, we have the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide for girls leaving home for the first time. It is a big deal. All right. Make sure every little girl you know has a copy. And if you can't afford to get one, contact me and I'll make sure you get one free of charge, because we absolutely need our girls to be safe. There is the link for Discord also in the chat. All right. Also in the description box, we got the link for our merchandise store so you can get your crown gear and represent the royal family. We got the link for our Amazon storefront so we can all shop together. I got all kind of goodies in there. Anything I use or want for my house is in there, so you can grab the same stuff. And y'all know I do not gatekeep the good items. I want y'all to have access to them too. We got the link for Amazon wish list, which Bianca hooked me up off my Amazon wish list, and I am still, as we speak, enjoying the tea that she sent me off my wish list. So that's also there. We got the link also for a couple of other things. If y'all go to Amazon and type in Seanitra, everything I have will pop right up. So listen, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. It's a wonderful Tuesday. I may not be 100%, may not be feeling that great, but remember, God is always good, okay? All the time. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Be positive, be productive, encourage the people around you, and remember to always self, because sometimes you have to encourage yourself when things get a little tough. Y'all know. And also, in case no one else says it to you, God loves you. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all again soon, okay?